Alright, yo, what is up guys? Welcome to a brand new video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how to win every Fortnite endgame in Cash Cups and Arena. So this video, I'm just going to talk about certain tips and how you guys can improve endgame and what kind of things work that pro players use. And I'm going to talk about how to improve endgame as a solo or a trio. So if you want to see more videos like these, please leave a like and subscribe. Comment down below so I know you guys are watching this video, and I'll keep making more videos like these. So the first tip I have for endgame, I'm going to go straight into this, is to rotate early from earlier circles like the second and third zone. So for this one, you have to plan it individually where you guys want to base up and coordinate your exact location. So some mistakes some trios use that I often see in games is that some players usually try to play solo while the other duo is on their own. So it's really important to stay together in a game and coordinate and base up in the same exact location. You don't really want to rotate straight to zone, but rather to a right or left side where it's less contested. This is really important so you guys don't get focused on your rotation, and you can make it through end game and get those placement points and get in a better position to get more picks. So some tip for like the smaller zones and the zone right before moving zones is to play edge, because you're more likely to get half and half rather than if you're in the dead center zone. So don't go dead center zone after the fourth and fifth circle, guys, because you'll really have a struggle moving to the other zone on rotations when it's half and half. So I'm going to show a clip of this, either from a pro player or just a VOD I've been seeing. So it is also important to talk about how you should set up in a position in a game to get some picks, and it's really important to get refreshes when you guys, as a solo or a trio, are not really big on mats, and you guys really need a refresh to get more so you can last through endgame. So if you guys don't know what a refresh is basically when you guys go for a kill when you're desperate for mats, so you could get more mats, more shields for your team, and you can have better materials to last through endgame and get more points. I don't know if I already said that, but that's what a refresher is if you guys didn't already know that. This can, like I said, get you more points and last you longer through the game, and it can get you way more placement points than if you were not going to do a refresh. So a good way to go for picks is when you guys rotate to zone early, and this relates to my first tip about rotating early in endgame. And this is smart because when you rotate early, you have a better position on the enemy and have the opportunity to get for picks set before it's way better than if you're going to rotate late, because you could easily get held in storm, like I said before. So what I mean by rotating early is that you guys kind of storm guard and kind of look for picks for enemies rotating late. So it's really bad for them because when you rotate late, you can easily get storm held, like I said. So many pros do this, and you should incorporate it into your gameplay. On the other hand, you may have bad positioning. You may be in storm some of your games, since this game is big on NRG in late game, not NRG, RNG, like luck. So sometimes you guys just have scuff games for this. So what I recommend for this, for if you guys are in this position, is that you should coordinate with your teammates about which one of you guys should go for picks and find in zone, and organize which of you guys should rotate in the zone. This is really effective, and I see many pro players do this, because when you're in a trio game, you can easily get kills if you say one of your teammates stays in zone and the other teammates of your trio rotate to the end game. So like I said before, you should get one of your teammates to rotate in the zone so you guys can get those placement points, and one of you guys to get in zone so you can get those elimination points. You should have your teammates in zone to get a lot of floppers so you guys could reheal and get those picks in the end game. So this is really effective because you can get a lot of placement points as well as getting those elimination. And this is probably the most important tip, because there are other things you should do to also incorporate in your gameplay, such as adding roles in your trio, which I see a lot of players not use this strategy. So the third tip I have is to add roles to players in each of the endgame. The roles you should have: one is the IGL, the second is the supporter, and the third is the fragger. The IGL is the one who makes calls and plans to rotate when you guys get picks and or go for a height or tarp endgame. The support role gives mats and heals to the fragger and IGL and helps calls out plays the enemy is making, and for the IGL to make good calls. So it helps he helps IGL make good calls, and also helps with getting frags and LM, so you guys could get those elimination points. The fragger usually has the most heals and floppers, so he can get picks and eliminations to get extra points and stay ahead. Having a position for each player is important, so you guys can make organized plays and calls to make it through endgame. So as well as having good chemistry is good, as well as having roles, because it is essential to have good mechanics as well, because having good mechanics get you those limbs and picks you need for getting those elimination points in endgame. So for the fourth tip I have, having mechanics is important because it helps you guys win your fights and gives an advantage over the enemy. There are many ways to work on your mechanics. Some of the most effective ways of improving them in my opinion are the realistic 1v1s and just plain arena and W key. You could do this if you're solo, if you want to work on improving your solo game or in trios. Realistic 1v1s are a great way to improve because it simulates a fight in which you'll come across early or mid game. It is realistic because in these fights you have limited mats as well as healing items you guys can come across in real game. It is effective because in this mode you can keep playing it as long as you want and respawn, so you guys can get into a fight right away and improve your mechanics effectively. The best way to get through this is through Fortnite discords, and I'll list them in the description for you guys to try out. So a list of the custom discords are going to be in the description, so check it out. Another method for this is to improve is through W keying and arena. This is effective because by getting into more bites, you'll improve your mechanics in a way that help you through game tourneys and the cash cups within Fortnite. So anyways, if you want to find more fights through the methods I tell you guys, you should be on your way to winning more fights and finding success if you keep grinding through arena and grinding through these Discord realistics. So the fifth tip I have is often overlooked through most competitive Fortnite players is to obviously put in the time to VOD review your endgames. VOD review means video on demand, and it is when you review your own or other players' gameplay to see how you can improve and your own mistakes you need to fix. This is really important because you can find your mistakes in game and fix them, so you can go into the next game, you play flawless issues, and get player you can find less issues as a player or a trio. Some issues can be unnecessary W keying in late game or not playing together as a team. As you look through your own gameplay, you can obviously find your own mistakes and improve them. So as you look through your past gameplays, you can find your own mistakes and improve your gameplay so you don't make this mistake into the next game you hop into. Some ways to VOD is through watching your own gameplays through the in-game replay system, or through watching own recording that you got by OBS, or through the Elgato software, you can watch it back. Another method is to watch pro players to see how they improve and how they take fights, and just incorporate their method of W keying and playing endgame into your own gameplay. So those are the tips I have for you guys. If you want to see more videos like these, or there's some other tips I didn't mention in this video, please comment down below. I want to get out to you guys as much as possible, so it would be good to start some conversation in the comments and some video ideas so I could talk to you guys, because I'm trying to grow on this channel, and it'd be a great way to talk to my audience because I don't really do that. So please comment down below, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.